my marvelous people, and I hope you're doing just the same. So for this video, I'm gonna show y'all how to make some simple rice. So what I have here is about a cup's worth of rice, and I usually like to pour some olive oil in there too. Now for every cup of rice, you want about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of water. You know, all depending, but that's usually the typical measurement. So first thing I'm gonna do is just take this, I just pour that in there. And I got about 2 cups of water right here. Pour that in next. Then comes the olive oil, about that much. Then I'm gonna go ahead and place the top on it. Now turn on the heat, turn on the burner right here to about medium high. And it should take roughly anywhere between, I say about 15 to 20 minutes at most to cook. Now as your rice starts cooking, you'll notice that it'll eventually come to a boil, right? Now, once that happens, you got 2 choices. You can either, make sure you stir it around every now and again until it's finished, or you can do what I actually usually do and, just let it boil, let it sit, and then let all the water just boil out of the pan so that you're just left with the rice. And then once that happens, then you can just check the rice and make sure that, the rice is, nice and, mushy or what have you. But that's what I like to do. I don't normally like to stir it around as it's cooking. I just let it sit here, just let it boil, and let all the water just kind of evaporate out of the pan. Now as your rice cooks, when you check it, if you're the type that doesn't stir it like me, this is what it'll start to look like right here. And then once it starts looking like that, you can take and make sure you turn your burner down to maybe about 4 or 3 in my case. But either way, you want to go low heat. After having turned your rice down on low heat, it should only take maybe, I'll say, about another 2 to 3 minutes. And then you'll notice this right here. So as I mentioned earlier, I like to just let it sit, let it boil out, all the water just evaporate out the pan. And then what you can do to make sure that there's no water left is you just kind of take and lightly tilt it. If you don't see any water coming out, like, starting to drip from like the bottom or what have you, then your rice is just about finished. The real test is the taste. But once you're sure that the rice tastes good and it's mushy the way it's supposed to be, then of course you just turn it off. And that's it. I'm gonna do the pressure cooker this time. But I figured, I'll cook it here since, pressure cooking typically, takes a little, or actually a lot less time than cooking it on the stovetop. Here I have my Ben's original rice, and I've got a measuring cup here, which I'm gonna use to measure the rice and water in. I've already got the water in here. I got 2 cups measured, and the recipe calls for 1-to-1 ratio. So for every 1 cup of rice, 1 cup of water. So I already got my 2 cups of water. I'm gonna be doing 2 cups of rice. I'm gonna just go ahead and pour that in. And I measure my rice out. 2 cups in here also. Pour that in. And now for the cooking. So I got my pressure cook top right here. I'm gonna go ahead and set that down. Lock it. So I got the seal on it back here. And from what I looked up, of course, we'll be doing pressure. It said high, and it said 5 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and try that out, and then at the end of 5 minutes, we'll go ahead and see how that looks. So we'll start it, let it build up pressure, and then after 5 minutes, we'll see just how this rice looks, and we'll taste it. If everything's all good, then this is gonna be my new method of cooking rice. And my pressure cooker has finished after about 5 minutes. And, I did let it sit I let it keep warm for at least about a good another 5 minutes before letting the steam out. And I opened it up, went ahead and took the spoon, just kind of, mashed it around a little bit just to, make sure that, it did what it was supposed to as rice, being finished. And I also tasted some pieces. So, it's nice and soft. There's no hard pieces or anything like that. This right here was a pretty good method. I think I'm actually going to be using this more instead of the stovetop. The stovetop, you could easily be looking at, 15, maybe 20 minutes, depending on, whether you eat white or brown rice, because sometimes I eat brown, not a whole lot, and that takes a little longer than white to cook. So this right here is pressure cooked white rice. This is what it should turn out to look like. And of course, you always want to taste test just to make sure that everything is good before you go ahead and pull it out, because you might need to put it back in for a couple, more minutes. Just as a little extra, I decided to go ahead and end this by showing you what it is I'm putting that pressure cooked rice in for this week. So my meal prep is, of course, the rice I just made with Asian stir-fried vegetables, teriyaki flavored, and steak tips, plant-based steak tips, the Beyond brand. That's gonna be my meal prep for this week. I'm going to be showing how to make fried rice, but with egg whites. Now, some of y'all may seem confused by this, but the reason why I do this is because some of you may know, some of you may not know. For those of you that don't, thanks to genetics, I deal with high cholesterol. So when it comes to eggs, I can't really eat the yolk in it. As with the recipe that I've made where I showed how to make egg white omelets as well as egg white avocado toast, I'm gonna be using egg whites for this one. And this is everything I'm gonna be using as I cook it. Over here I have diced onions. Then I got garlic powder. I have some Kikkoman soy sauce, less sodium. And of course I got my salt and pepper grinders. So of course the first thing I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the stove on here to about medium-high heat. And everything's gonna be cooked in this Ninja wok here that I have. This is an 11-inch pan. And I got to make sure I double check my recipe instructions for this to make sure that it says 11 or higher. Because a lot of times when it comes to fried rice, for the Japanese chefs that use woks, typically they're larger than this. And, for obvious reasons, they kind of have to be. Something else I forgot to mention when I was showing the ingredients, this is the rice I'll be using. Now, here's a note. The rice that you use has to already be cooked. You can't go throwing raw rice in there because it's not going to be the fried rice that you want it to be. Now that the wok is heated up, the first item you're going to add is going to be your eggs. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in here. And essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to make sure that these eggs end up scrambled. And then once they're scrambled, the next item we'll throw in is the rice. So I'm going to let this cook real quick. All you do is just take and grab your spatula, and once this starts solidifying a little bit and not so much in liquid form, then you just go ahead and throw this around and go ahead and scramble it. And then I'll go ahead and show the next portion where the rice goes in. Now what you're going to want to do, once everything is nice and scrambled up, you're going to kind of move everything towards one side of the wok, because what you're going to want to do is clear space for the next item that goes in here, which in this case is going to be the rice. First thing I'm going to do though is I'm going to actually take and turn my stove top down to about medium, because as we throw items in here, we're going to continuously be pouring olive oil in here in the mix, and olive oil burns pretty quickly, and it burns heavily too. So if you have your stove on anywhere near high heat, it's going to kind of overcook things for you. I'm gonna just go ahead and take my rice. Well, actually first, the olive oil. We'll throw that right there. Then we'll take the rice and just throw that in here. Just gonna kind of move this around a little bit. Right, just kind of mix everything in. The last item that's gonna go in here, of course, is gonna be the diced onions. Toss everything a little bit. And this is the point where you can start adding seasonings in here. And the first thing that's going to go in will be the soy sauce. So I'm going to take that Kikkoman that I showed earlier, and I'm just going to go ahead and start pouring some of that in here. Will help with the cooking too. And then of course you just keep stirring that around, and you start to see how everything comes together. You start to see that it's beginning to look just like fried rice. So I'm gonna give this about maybe 2 minutes to just sit this just like this, and then once the 2 minutes is up, I'm gonna go ahead and do what I did with the eggs and just move all this down to 1/2 of the wok so that I can make room for the diced onions. And add a little more soy, of course a little more olive oil, and before I actually forget, I'm gonna go ahead and add the other seasonings in here too. So we got the garlic powder, and we got our salt, which is going to be grinded all over this. The pepper. Now, of course, since we added that, we're gonna have to go ahead and kind of toss this around a little bit more, so it works in nice and good with everything else, especially the eggs too. All right, now I'm gonna let this sit for, I'll say a minute and a half. Now that I added the seasonings in here, after about a minute and a half, I'm gonna go ahead, come back, and then we'll add the onions, toss around some more, and then we'll call it a day. Alright, now that about a minute and a half passed by, next thing I'm gonna do, and the last thing I'm gonna do, is go ahead and make sure that that's made enough room, because the onions are gonna go right back here. But of course, what first has to go in is some olive oil, so just a little bit back there. So we got our diced onions right here. We're just gonna go ahead and throw that in the mix. And again, you know the process of tossing. So now, of course, if you haven't already noticed, you're definitely down to make a little bit of a mess. So I guess when you go to hibachi places, you know, it's done on a nice open grill. Okay, and after tossing that around a little bit, I'm gonna give this maybe about 2 minutes to just sit just like this, and then I'm gonna toss it around one more time, and then go ahead and taste test it real quick, see how it is, and then if it's good, we'll go ahead and turn it off. All right, that's about 2 minutes or so. So I'm just gonna toss it one more time. I ain't gonna lie, it smells pretty good too. But now here's the real test. Is taste. I'll get as much as I can here. It's pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and call this done. Go ahead and put it in the container. And that is how you make simple fried rice. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope y'all also enjoyed this recipe as much as I do. Thank you very much for tuning in. Till next time.